Hi guys, welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm really excited about my look tonight. It's the broken doll look. It's actually pretty easy and it takes a little bit of time, but that's just based off of your precision. So without further ado, we're going to go forward with this. As you can tell, I've already started my base. My base includes a really great moisturizer using our daily moisturizer, and then I used some of our eye serum. Because I have real dry skin, I really wanted a real smooth finish on my face, so I used that on my real dry spots. And then I went in with a primer with our Glorious Face and Eye Primer. And then when that's set, I used our BB Flawless Cream, and this stuff is so great. But I used quite a bit of this, and I primed my face, and then afterwards, when that set just a little bit, I used our liquid foundation. So there's a lot of cover up going on here. If you don't have kind of the stuff that I have, I've got a lot of red, a lot of blemishes going on right now. So I'm just trying to get as porcelain of a look as possible. You may not have to use as much as I did. And then I came over the top for that real finished porcelain look. I used our Touch pressed powder. So that's kind of how I started, and we're going to go in. We're using palettes 3 and 5, and then some great liners and liquid liner and everything like that. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put some primer on my eyes. I'm going to go all the way up to my eyebrows, and that is because my eyebrows are actually not going to, my natural eyebrows are not going to exist for this look. So you can go all the way over the top. All right, and you don't need much, typically just a little bit. We're going over this because we're going to make my eyes look real big, because that's kind of what dolls do. You can go on the inside here. We are using a bit of eyeliner, and we're going to do some powder setting utilizing some colors from Palette 5. Alright, so we have that going for us. We're going to start with palette 3. I really love the colors in palette 3 for this. They're kind of just a little bit more than a traditional real light makeup that you see on dolls, because most of the time they're supposed to be little girls, right? I am going to start with, we're going to use our angle brush, and we're going to sweep all the way up, pretty much to my eyebrow, using Flippant. Flippant is a medium sheen. We're going to pretty much paint the whole eyelid. I'll be looking on and off in my small mirror to the side because I have I'm a blind lady, so we'll go up all the way to my eyebrows, because again we're going to be making my eyes look much bigger than they are. So sweep over the whole lid here. We are going to come in with a darker color to create kind of a larger look. We're going to do an arch above my normal crease. Get that going up here. All right, we'll do the other eye here. This is a fun look. I try to do it over and over again because I really like it. I actually got this from like a Pinterest, and I was like, oh, that would be so easy. I can totally do that. And it really was. It took a little practice, but that was before I found Younique, and then when I found Younique, I was like, oh my gosh, it's all in a one stop here on palette 3. So it's pretty cool. Alright, so then we'll go in here. Our rate is a matte black. We're going to go in there, and we're going to build up. So using the angle, we're going to build up, and we're going to put our arch higher than usual over our brow bone. This is normally, I would put this in my crease, but I'm trying to extend the crease. So we're going to go up just a little bit. This brush kind of does the work for you, the angle. That V, you want a more defined or a more, oh gosh, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, dramatic. like me. Go up just a little bit, utilizing right here, utilizing the angle, and then coming over that. And you can be real gentle in the beginning until you kind of get your line defined. And then there you have it. Pretty easy, pretty easy. Then you do want to dust this off, and we're going to blend it. We're going to blend it in now. We just wanted that definition up high. We're just blending. All right, dust it off a little bit. We are continuing to blend. Yes, it is still a little sharp, but that's because this is you know, Halloween makeup, why not, right? Okay, so we have that going for us. We're gonna come in. See that part? Okay, so then the next step is we're going to take our Pristine, the white liner, and we're gonna go lower than our waterline. We're gonna use our waterline, but we're also gonna go lower than that, and we're just gonna take a little bit. We are gonna powder set this using Palette 5. So you'll see this. My camera's not picking it up too great, but there is quite a bit of Pristine underneath. This makes your eyes look much bigger when we put the eyeliner lower than this. Now, when you're doing your daily makeup, you can use Pristine as well, and it will really open up your eyes. This, of course, is for dramatic effect, so it's a little different. You might pick up some of your eyeshadow on it, so you just want to wipe it off a little bit. I'm going to go into the other side. You don't have to be too perfect. And I'm really loving in Palette 5, there's this bright silver, and that's what we're going to powder set this with. All right. So you just keep working on it, and you get it to where you want it. So there's a lot of white here. I'm a little washed out, but you'll see it in a little bit. Okay, so now we are going to take Perfect, the pencil liner. We're going to go below this. So I don't know how to get this so you guys can see it. But we're going to go below that line. We're really going to make this dramatic because you want your eyes to look much bigger than they are. And I'm a huge fan of powder setting, so we're going to come in with Irate. All right. I know it looks kind of wonky right now, but I promise you it's going to be okay. So here we go on this side. We're going underneath where we put Pristine. We're going up to the corner. It might even touch the bridge of your nose, and that's okay. We're going to come out like this. This is going to be one of your eyelashes. You can use your liquid liner. There's a Perfect liquid liner, and there's a pencil. I like to use both. So you're going to see that going on. We're going to go into the top. I am going to get my liquid liner for the top portion of this using Perfect again. We're going to start in here. I'm going to look at my camera a little bit, or my mirror a little bit. I'm going to make a pretty dramatic, thick line here. The more dramatic, the better. It's kind of going to give the illusion of thick eyelashes. We're going to use our 3D lashes, Fiberlashes, to get our lashes up there real big. Okay, and then you're going to put to the side more, you'll have another line here like an eyelash. Okay, we're going to go in here. Use little strokes. Don't be afraid. You're not going to mess this up. This liquid liner is like a godsend. Making a real thick, dramatic line. If you get some of your eyeshadow and stuff on it, it's okay. Just kind of wipe it off and keep going. Make that thick line there. Don't want to forget my eyelash. Alrighty. So we got that going on. Your eyes are getting pretty big, right? Alright, then what we're going to do is we're going to go in with Palette 5 using a liner brush. We're going to go in and we're going to use, my little thing's a little dirty. We're going to use Brilliant, that silver, just to make that, to make the white a little bit brighter. Especially you're going out, it's Halloween. You're going to take pictures and all that. You want things to look pretty dramatic. And it's going to show up in your photos as well. Okay. Here we go. And you're just powder setting. It's okay. If it gets on the black, that's okay. That's why we're going to powder set with the other Irate again, just to fill that in and brighten that up. Okay. It's pretty easy to fix too, so it's not a huge thing. We are also going to go up where my eyebrows, my natural brow is. You're going to make a line. You're going to define that bright area. And the reason being is you're going to go over the top of it with that Irate again. You just want to brighten it up. Do, 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 do. Whatever it takes to brighten up your eyes. And then you'll see the lashes, the doll lashes. Okay, so we've got that going. Looking a little crazy, right? We're going to take Palette 3 again. We're going to use the liner brush. We're going to take Irate, that black, real dark, just perfect black. And we're going to do above the silver. We're going to come in and we're going to do a very skinny eyebrow. Because if you look at any dolls, their eyebrows are always very skinny and small. Because they're babies. Babies aren't spending 10,000 hours working on perfecting their brows. And how you kind of find your eyebrow, same rule of thumb when you're actually trying to put in some thick brows. You use the side of your nose. That's where it starts. Then you come over your pupil. That's where the high part of your arch is. And then you use the corner of your eye. That's where it ends. Pretty easy. Easy peasy. Alright, so come down a little bit. Alright, still looking crazy, right? Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go back in with our liquid liner. We're going to start making some eyelashes. Start going in like this. I'm going to use my little mirror here. Be a little more precision based, so I'll just keep flashing over to you. So you're going to use just the very tip of it, and you're gonna draw them down as far as you want them to go. You can also use fake lashes to add to this. I choose not to. Sometimes you don't know where that glue, what's all in that glue, and if you're allergic to it. Just to show you, I'm just going down like that. I start making my larger lashes, and then I'll come in and I'll make my small ones. You can even take your brush, well, it's not really a brush, it's a marker, a fine tip marker. You can actually take it and just lay it like this against your eye, and that will make a decent sized eyelash. Now the inside of your eye gets a little tricky, so be really patient. You might want to come in and bend your liner down to kind of bring in some of the ink to the tip, and just use the tip of your marker. Okay. And like I said before, you're gonna probably go onto your nose, on the bridge of your nose, and that's okay. It's just kind of however you want to do it. What you want it to look like. You can be a lot more precise and have a lot more precision, making these very thin and fine, and that's okay. Okay, so that's one eye. We'll do the other one real quick. And then we're going to come in with that dark black liner again. Eyeshadow. Just to make it real fine, real dark and dramatic. You could end here if you want. It's all up to you. And then we are going to do our mascara. Keep getting all my eyeshadow on it. As you can see, just bringing them all in. I don't know why always one side always looks a little more together than the other. But you know what? We are not symmetrical beings, okay? All right, so here we go. We have that one. I'm thinking I need a couple more eyelashes here. All right. Like I said, you can make it as precise, do as many as you want. You could even choose just to do a few here and leave it alone. You might not get as dramatic of an effect as you want, but that's kind of all up to you. All right. So with palette 3, get my little liner brush going on. I'm going to get that eye right, and I'm just going to define the line again. I really want this line here. I got a little bit of that silver over the top, and that's okay. But I want to define that line. There's a number of really light, nice shadows that we have. If you don't want to do something so silver and kind of, I don't know, whatever that word is, shiny, you can use any of our matte creams, whites. Angelic is a really good pigment if you have that one. I like this one. Also in our palettes, in here we've got Determined, which is really nice. In palette 1, there's a few shades of light. So we've got that going on, all right? I'm going to do my mascara, if I can find it. Yeah, it's right here. Too much makeup. When you become a Younique presenter, you slowly but surely create quite an addiction. The products here are just too good. So I'm going to do just a couple of coats of this. Like I said, you can use fake eyelashes. You can glue them on if you want to for a dramatic effect, but I'm going to go in. My wand is a little messy today. I need to wash it. So I'm going to do one coat of just like regular mascara. I'm not doing the bottom here because I don't want it to get in the way of the white. So we're going to do that. We're going to do one coat here. It happens. The fibers sometimes get in there, so you just need to, my suggestion is right before you are done with your mascara for the day, I would just rinse it off to get those fibers off your wand and put it back in your gel. So here's the gel, one coat, and then you know how to do this. So gel, fibers, gel, magical, dramatic, perfect in every which way. All right. So I'm going to do 1 coat for you guys, but for this look, I would do 2 coats, 3 coats, 4 coats, however many to get to where you want. All right, so there we go. Those are our eyes, pretty dramatic. And then, last but not least, we're going to do our lips. So you don't want to do, this is why I've kind of widened out my, my lips. You're going to do your lips smaller than your actual lips. So what I did is almost did a heart shape on top. Here's my Cupid's bow. We're going to go above our lips, above our line. And we're going to fill it in all the way in. So then on the bottom, kind of a little rounded out heart. You don't want to use the sides here. So we're trying to make like kind of a little kissy fish lip thing going. Fill it in. There we go. I'm using Peachy for a lip liner. This is one of my favorite of the new ones that have just been released. We really outdid ourselves this year with the release, the fall release. That just means the spring release is going to be out of control. All right, and then Ritzy for my lipstick. Guaranteed to last you through the night. Have fantastic lips. It lasts forever. Don't mush your lips. Okay? All right, and there you have it. Get your little dolly dress. Get your creepy little bear. So we have our makeup done. And now we need to do the broken doll part, right? All right. Now this one is just kind of based off of like what you want for your look. So I'm going to use Perfect. You might want to sharpen it again, depending on how what you've used. So I'm going to start here from the corner of my mouth. I'm going to draw a line. Just one line. I go over here. However you want to do this. And fill it in. Okay. I mean, if you have a broken doll, maybe you can look. I'm going to go down the center of my head. No Harry Potter. Make that little triangle and fill it in. You want to have the effect of something that has broken, that there's chips in, right? You can go like this. You can even come across. Maybe over here there's a little bit missing. All right. Here, down here. Okay. Whatever you want to do. Maybe the side of your face here. All right. And there you have it, guys. Broken doll. Younique, using all Younique products. I feel like I deserve an award. All right. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, I will provide a list of all the products that I used for this look. I hope you have a great Halloween and a great night finishing up and watching the rest of these videos. Have a great night.